welcome to the Pottervision podcast, the podcast where every 2 weeks, myself, Lucas Kirkby, and forget about that, Tom Lawrenson's here as well. And we read a chapter of the Harry Potter books, and we use them to talk about things. And would you believe it, we're on the final book, the last book of the series. Book number 7, The Deathly Hallows, and we're on episode 166, chapter 1, The Dark Lord Ascending. Coming up.
Ding, 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 ding.
He's on his way up, guys. And another man who's on his way up in the world is Tom Lawrenson. Hello, Tom.
Hello, you're on your way up as well.
Does that... I think we just mean we're aging. We're on our way up in age. Now, Tom, people will be dying to hear your opinions on the new Pope. So please tell us what you think.
Oh yeah, it's an American this time, isn't it?
Yeah.
I never quite follow Pope. He's got a famous brother. His brother was in Sopranos, I think. Pope. May this one live 200 years. I'm happy there's a new Pope, and I'm glad they've chosen the right one. How about you?
My sentiments exactly. Yeah, I was following it. You know, the heats. You know, and they were narrowing them down. And as soon as this Pope got through to judges' houses, I was like, I think this is the one I want to win and become the new Pope.
This he's trapped in the Saturday night telly that he watched as a teenager with his parents. That's all he can think about. That's all he bloody thinks about.
Hey, I've been watching a new reality show, and by new I mean 2 years old, called The Mole. Have you ever seen that?
Oh yeah, it's a bit like Traitors apparently.
Well, I've not seen The Traitors, but I've seen The Mole, and we watched another thing called The $1 Million Secret, which is also supposed to be a bit like that. It's got Peter Serafinovich in it as the host.
$1 Million Secret? Let me write that down.
It's on
What's
Netflix.
It about?
So it's a bit like The Traitors, but one person. There's about 10 people staying in a hotel, and one of them has got $1 million in their bedroom. And they've got to try and keep it a secret that they've got the $1 million. And if they don't get found out, they get to keep the money by the end of the show.
I'd be crap at any of them shows. Straight away, everyone would look at me and go, even if I was telling the truth, they'd go,
yeah,
liar, look at him. He's got liar written all over him.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good, yeah. And it was random because Peter Serafinovich is in it as like the British butler host.
Yeah.
And it's really good. Oh, they get horrible, very suspicious of each other. We started watching this Mole as well, and the Mole's not as good as Secret. What's it called? $1 Million Secrets.
You'd love Traitors then if you like that shit.
Would I?
Yeah, it's the same shit.
It's the same shit, isn't it? But British.
But British with British personalities and stuff.
Yeah, and Claudia Winkleman.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
She's got the old hand on her head, hasn't she? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, so I've got to start off by clearing up a story that I told last week. Last week, I told a story about me getting confused with a neighbour and saying that I'd knitted Oscar his clothes, right? And I was listening back to the story and I thought, my God, the way I've told this story, I've made Martina sound like a maniac. That she's marched me over to the neighbour just for me to admit that I don't knit. I forgot to mention that we actually received a gift from the neighbour and we were going to say thank you as well. And on the side of that, it was mentioned that I got confused.
That's your ignorance, thinking, not realising the gift, and going, look at this, I'm being marched over. I can't believe this. I'm treated like an animal.
So I'd like to apologise for...
But there was other things at play.
For telling a falsehood, and I hope that the audience can forgive me.
There was a gift and a walk at play.
A gift and a walk was at play. Hey, I tell you what, I went for a nice family meal last Sunday, and it was an
Tell me about this.
It was an all-you-can-eat Chinese, but not just Chinese, Mongolian buffet.
I thought you liked Chinese.
You like Chinese? And I thought, I like Chinese, so I'm excited for this meal, but I'm also intrigued, because I don't think I've ever had Mongolian food. Alright, so we're a bit late because we had to feed baby, and everyone else is having their dinner. And me and Martina go and get some food. And I prop my plates up with the usual stuff. And I go at the back and there's loads of vegetables at the back. So I put some broccoli, put some mushrooms on my plate. And then I come back, start eating my dinner. I put a mushroom in my mouth and it is freezing cold. Freezing cold. And I'm like, is this the Mongolian bit? Is it like their tradition to have like frozen vegetables?
Cold mushroom, is it Mongolia?
And I was like, I like mushrooms, so I put quite a few on my plate, and I was like, I can't be eating these, they're freezing. And then I thought, oh, well, I'll have a bit of broccoli. The broccoli was freezing as well. And I was like, I can't eat these vegetables.
You look into the kitchen, wearing the chef's hat, is 19-year-old you.
I knew that was going to be mentioned. Because for listeners who are new or don't remember, I once made Tom a meal where the frozen vegetables didn't fully defrost by the time it got to his mouth.
Plate.
So anyway, I'm sat there thinking, oh God, I'm going to look like such a unhealthy slob if I'm just eating all the meat and then I'm leaving half of the vegetables there. But I was like, they're frozen, I can't eat them. And then the conversation moves on, and one of the family members goes, oh, I'm going to try that thing at the back where you can put your own things together and give it to the chef and then they cook it fresh for you.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, thank God for that. I thought, that's what I've done. I've picked up the frozen food that you're supposed to, like, give. Because I also saw the raw meat next to the vegetables. And I was like, I'm not trying that. But I was like, oh, thank God I can explain that I've picked up the vegetables thinking they were cooked.
That's funny. Sat there with a plate of uncooked food. I don't think I like Chinese anymore.
Well, imagine going away thinking, oh, I'm not keen on Mongolian cuisine. The next time I meet a Mongolian, your food's all frozen where you are, isn't it? I'm sorry.
No.
No. Freshly cooked. Oh, it's not my experience.
That's fun.
I've had a bit of fun eating me frozen vegetables. How about you, brother? Anything exciting in your life?
Mr. Boring me. Mr. Bloody Boring. On, I think it was Wednesday evening, I hosted a podcast awards in London. The Cheerful Earful Podcast Awards.
My God. This man, he starts off with going, oh, boring, boring, boring. I hosted the annual Podcast Awards. Well, we're doing the Cheerful Earful, aren't we, in October?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so come to that if you'd like, everyone. That'd be good. I tell you what, I saw where we're going to be. Good Lord. It's at is it the Bedford in Balham?
Yeah. Is it nice?
You wouldn't believe this room.
Yeah.
It's like one of them. It's like the round they used to do Shakespeare in.
Oh, lovely! I'm excited to do podcast in the round.
Exactly. So I saw that, and then went down. This was organised through Sam. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for some reason, this guy messages Sam, goes, "Will you and Tom do this?" And I go, "I don't want to do that." And then Sam goes, "We have to. He's asked." And I'm like, you don't always have to do something just because someone's asked.
Yeah. Sounds like me. Yeah.
He is like you. He was like, we have to. And then so he goes, he's going to put us up in a hotel. I go, is he? I go, well, I'll only do it if we get a room each. He goes, yeah, there's going to be a room each. Turn up. Hello, there should be a room each for us. The woman goes, no, twin room.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at him like, I was fuming. And then I go to the room with him, and he's like, can you believe this has happened? I go, check the email. And he goes, oh, yeah, it's always been twin room. I just misunderstood what that meant.
And I bet he doesn't even have the common courtesy like I do to leave you at 7 a.m. to go play snooker. You can have your privacy.
Well, I got him to get onto the promoter and get another room. But it was funny because the other room was like a Super King. They had like a discount with the venue, the promoter, where they got the room for like a lot cheaper. And then so they were like, the only room we've got available is a Super King. And then Sam was like, well, who gets that then? I was like, who do you think? Me!
Hey!
You wanted the twin room, you have the twin room. He's like, I didn't want the twin room. I was like, why did you book it? So go to this event, and then we do a little rehearsal of what's going to happen, and then start looking about, and everyone's turning up in black tie. Sam's wearing Crocs, gardening shorts, and I'm wearing, cargo pants and one of my usual T-shirts and pink trainers. And then we found out it's meant to be black tie. So everyone there is dressed for prom night. And then me and him are dressed for, what's it called? I don't know, just I wish PE. Dressed for non-uniform
That was probably
day.
in the email as well.
Yeah, probably. People don't read nowadays. No one reads anything. You send someone an email and they just answer the first query, innit?
Yeah. Then you email back reposting what you sent first. What about the rest of it?
They give you another one. Right, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. I like doing, because I keep getting emails from my accountant, and rather than, he sends me a load of questions. Because would you believe it, my house that I sold in Manchester, I might be taxed on in Germany, which is a nightmare. So he sends me a load of questions, and instead of answering him in full sentences, I copy and paste his email, and then I write the answers. I write the answers in green afterwards. So his question, I'll just put no, yes, no.
Clever.
There you go. And I don't have to waste half an hour writing a bloody essay.
I'm not going to read it anyway. They're going to tax your house. What is that? Because you're trying to move your money to Germany? Like if you left the money in England, could they touch it?
Oh, I have left the money in England. Some of it. But, I think it's because in the UK you don't pay, what's it called, capital gains tax. You don't normally have to pay it when you sell a house. But in Germany you do. So he's figuring out what the deal is.
God.
I know. But,
this
whatever.
house is the worst thing you ever did.
Honestly, it's a curse. I can't believe 2 years after I've sold it, I'm still dealing with it. I've still got shit to do with this stupid, mouldy, damp old shack. I'm sick of it.
Bloody hell. They always say, get your foot on the property ladder, get your foot... Don't bother. Don't
bother. That ladder, has got rusty nails sticking out of it. You're going to get splinters in your feet. The property ladder is shit.
Dennis the Menace is stood at the top with a pot of paint and he's going to drop it on your head. Oh!
Yeah. And Nash is waiting at the bottom with his rabies teeth. You've got nowhere to go.
Softy Walter's going to give you a pinch as well.
Oh! That's not like you.
Roger the Dodger's going to go through your wallet.
Minnie the Minx is going to say that you're awful.
Pug going to look at you.
Oh, Plug.
Fatty's going to get written out because they're bullying now.
Plug stays, Ugly's all right.
I think actually Plug's gone as well. Plug and Fatty they got rid of. Oh no, they renamed him. They renamed Fatty to like James or something.
James Corden.
No, not James Corden.
Oh. From where I'm sitting, I could see your belly.
Oh! You couldn't be more wrong, sir. You couldn't be more wrong. That's my James Corden.
Very good. Can you spill the beans on any of the winners of these podcast awards? Were we nominated?
No, I don't know how you get nominated. I don't know. I'm not even sure what the categories were. Like it'd be like, and the award. This category is called the Shower Not Grower, and you're like, what is this about? This category is the best tangent. I think Shower Not Grower was strong audience though small. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Best tangent, best host, best guest host, stuff like that. Funniest podcast. Very good. And did you have fun? That's right. Yeah.
You have to have had fun. It's a job. It's a job.
I don't know. It's just a lot of standing about, isn't it? And making chit chat. You know, like you have a conversation where you're really having to think. It's just not flowing. You like this answer's wrapping up. Got to get a new question going in a minute.
Yeah. Bloody hell. I was once asked to host a local youth football team's awards by a friend from school. And they were like, can you do like 20 minutes of stand-up and then present the awards? And I was like, yeah.
Okay, we've seen the song about the chode now. Would like it if you just went home now. That's fine as well.
Surprisingly, it went really well. I got there and I was like, oh, God. Why did I do this? A load of 18-year-olds. Like, was it football? I think football players. Oh. I was like, well, I'll just do my stuff and see what happens. And then they were like, yeah, that was great.
Shit on the road.
Tom, can you believe we're on the last book?
The last book. How things have changed since we first started. We started in COVID or just before COVID?
It was in COVID, I think. You weren't living there, were you? You were in another place.
I was in Chorlton, and then you'd come round, sit in my living room. Once I fell down the stairs with a milkshake. Remember
that? Yeah. That was good.
That's good.
Yeah. Look, yeah. I'm now married. I've got a child. What's happened? Lots changed. Moved to Germany. Well, you know.
You have a new change every couple of years.
Do you reckon? What's it going to be in another couple of years? Could be...
You open a tanning salon.
Tanning salon? Kirkby Tanning Salon. Yeah? Where we offer both sunbeds and spray tans. Alright? One of my favourite... Go on.
Your slogan is, cover your nips and the rest of your bits.
Cover your nips and the rest of your bits.
Kirkby Tanning.
Cover your breasts, we'll tan the rest. Go, Mum.
Come on. Get
Come on. Get yourself tanned. Get those UV rays on you. Come on.
I don't want to. Cover your breast, we'll tan the rest. It's on the wall. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's on the wall. I don't have to come in.
Oh.
What's the matter with you, Germany?
Do you not want a tan? No. Oh. First time hearing of this. Yeah, you don't know me. Oh.
What were you going to say, though?
One of my favourite Harry Hilberts that he does in his stand-up is, he goes, there is a business named after every bird there is, yeah? You name me a bird, I'll tell you the business. And he's like, you've got Swan Vesta matches, you've got penguin biscuits, like, go on, name one. And someone in the audience goes, pigeon. And he goes, pigeon. Pigeon Tanning Centre, Birmingham.
He just makes anything up.
Yeah. Actually, there's a tanning centre called Pigeon Tanning Centre.
How do you recall that?
Pigeon Tanning Centre. Yeah, the 7th book. Tom, can you believe it's taken us 5 years to read 6 children's books?
It's knackered me.
Yeah. You're a different man now, aren't you?
The first year we did 2 books.
Now look at us. Now it's 1 book in 2 years, isn't it?
I tell you what, I'm looking forward to the once we finish this book, the Patreon episodes of the film. That is going to go in a longer while.
The 2 films put together. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Well, it's all good. You know, we like to go deep into the films, so we split them up half an hour apiece. So, you know, you get that deep... It's not a deep dive, is it? We just talk shit the rest of the time.
Well, people let us know, because we've released the first episode of Half-Blood Prince movie on Patreon, haven't we?
Yes.
We did half an hour chatting before. Do people mind the chatting, or do they want us to go right into the film?
Yeah, let us know, because, well, we've got a small community on Discord that talk about the episodes, and sometimes we put an episode up and fair enough, there's nobody talks about it, but that to us says it was bad, nobody liked it, and we should quit.
Not necessarily. No, it's just everyone's like, more of the same.
More of the same. No more, no less, Pottervision boys.
Good. No comments.
But yeah.
Yeah, but let us know. But wow, what a bloody journey. And then after we do this, we'll do the magic key.
What's the magic key?
Biff, Chip and Kipper.
Hey, Biff, Chip and Kipper! The magic key. Oh, that's exciting. And for anyone who'd like to read the Biff, Chip and Kipper books, they're all for free on a website called Oxford Owl, where you can get lots of free children's books. Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because, well, it wasn't the Biff, Chip and Kipper books, but I've read a few of those books when I was a teacher in Fulda.
Oxford Owl.
Yeah.
You're a birdie, you're the Oxford Owl.
Well, because the school were like, well, you know, we've got loads of books, so, you know, we don't really want you to have to buy 25 books. So I just thought, well, I'll just go online and I'll just put it on the board and people can read the book on the board.
I bet, do you know what? I bet they'd love having you as teacher at this school. He's got the shit hat class.
Yeah.
All reading one book like they're in North Korea.
Yeah.
While you sit at the front, knees up, playing Candy Crush Saga, eating sausage and mash.
Go on, Mum. It's great. Well, you can just get kids to do things for you, and you just call it responsibility. So it's like, right, who's going to be responsible this week, handing out the books and marking the assessments? Go on, Mum.
Do you think kids... Do you know when you're in school and people mark each other's work, do you think people are a bit too... They're a lot stricter on other people, or do you reckon they're more lenient on other people than themselves?
the kids I think high school might be different, but whenever we did that with the kids in Fulda, they'd be very strict. Like if an answer the kid had on the paper was slightly different, it would always be queried. They'd be like, this says eggs instead of egg. Is that allowed? And I'm like, half a point for eggs. Wasn't plural. Half a point for eggs.
That's why I think, see, everyone's got the solutions to everyone else's problems, but they're not seeing their own mistakes themselves, are they? It's like...
That's the world we live in, isn't it?
People love sitting about and telling everyone else where someone else is going wrong. See, this is what they need to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Should we point out what you need to do?
Yeah. You need to shut your gob. Well, I'll tell you what, maybe that could be our thing, our Pottervision homework. Only one person has told us about the Pottervision homework that they did. And it was Garfield Appreciator on the Discord. He said, I bought flowers and wine for my girlfriend, and I'm surprising her when she gets in from work. I also took her out for dinner last night. So we asked you to do something nice for somebody, and only one of you did. Right? So this week, your Pottervision secret mission, your Pottervision homework, is next time you're about to criticise someone, I want you to give them a nice compliment. Yeah? And tell us this time, the homework is compulsory. Who have you complimented that you'd normally take the piss out of or shit on?
Come on. Compliment someone.
Come on. You know, if you've got that annoying colleague at work, you know, instead of saying, shut up, you bastard, you can say, I really like the way you folded up that piece of paper. Yeah, something nice. Because I'm excited about the new Naked Gun film.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching the old one, the first one, today. Just stupid things make me laugh. He's just split up from his wife and he's like, everywhere I look, I'm reminded of her. And he looks outside the car window and there's just two domes that look like tits. He's reminded.
I think it'll be good, this Liam Neeson one, because he's very dry, isn't he, and very serious.
Yeah.
And also,
I think Seth MacFarlane's going to do a good job of it.
What's he doing in it?
He's writing it.
Oh, well, Akiva Schaffer's directed it, who's from The Lonely Island.
Ah, yeah, it's going to be good, I reckon.
I can't really be arsed with Seth MacFarlane.
All right. Fair enough. What's he done apart from South Park? Not South Park. Family Guy.
It's like talking to me granddad here. He's done Family Guy, Cleveland Show, American Dad. He's got one on Fox called Orville, which is just Star Trek essentially, but with him in it. He keeps releasing little crooner albums where he's like singing like Frank Sinatra and stuff.
That's good.
Not for me.
Not for me. Tom, would you like a rundown of Chapter 1, The Dark Lord Ascending?
Yes, please.
Chapter 1, The Dark Lord Ascending. Coming up! Snape and Yaxley arrive outside Malfoy Manor. Yeah, there's a big meeting going on, a board meeting. And they go in, and they sit down, and Voldemort's at the head of the table. And he's like, you're both nearly late. And they're like, yeah, late. No, we're early then, aren't we? And he's like, yeah. Snape, come and sit with me. Come and sit on my lap. And Snape sits near him on his lap because he's special.
No.
Oh, let me dandle you. Hey, good boy. And he's like, Snape, what have you got for me? And Snape's like, well, the plan is to move the Potter boy on Saturday night. And then Yaxley's like, no, it's going to be the 30th of July or whatever. And Dumbledore's like, Not Dumbledore, Voldemort's like, whatever. Anyway, you seen that floating woman up there? And they all look up, and there's a woman turning round like a big leg of doner meat. And they're like, you see her, she's a Muggle studies teacher, yeah? She teaches you that Muggles are good. But what about this? Kill! And then he kills her with his wand. And then she comes crashing down onto the dinner. And then he goes, Nagini, dinner. And then Nagini eats her.
He says,
dinner,
kill,
Nagini.
He says, kill. Kill!
Kill!
I prefer kill to dabba-babba.
I do. What a silly mistake the Wizarding World have made. Making Avada Kedavra sound very like the innocent version, Abracadabra. Because what if there's like a kid who doesn't realise they're a wizard and they say Abracadabra and kill somebody?
You need a wand, don't you?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
That'd be good, because like some spells can be done without a wand, can't they? That'd be a powerful wizard that could do Avada Kedavra without a wand.
Well, yeah, did you see that? I saw something online the other day about that, saying that very few wizards can do that. And one of them is Ian Brown from the Stone Roses at the beginning of Prisoner of Azkaban, where he's stirring his cup of tea with his finger. Well, using magic, not just putting his finger in the...
Ooh, I don't need a wand. Yeah, but you have put your dirty finger in the tea, haven't you? Yeah. I'm from the Stone Roses. Oh, yeah.
Well, how many pills have you had in your bloody lifetime?
Yeah, who is he then? Maybe he's, I don't know, some powerful wizard.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, bloody hell. I feel like Malfoy Manor is a bit of an obvious place to meet up, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? You're a group of wizard terrorists. Everyone knows that Malfoy's a Death Eater, and he's just escaped from Azkaban.
Would you argue that the Ministry have got no intention to go and arrest Voldemort?
Maybe. Do you think it's like too big of a job?
Well, they're like, well, I'm not going. So you might as well just be there.
Yeah. Let him be there. He's not doing any harm.
You can go if you want. He's not doing any harm. He's just killed a teacher. Oh,
well, get me bloody coat on then.
You should have said. So it could be obvious, or I don't know. Maybe they just don't think that no one's got the gall to do it, or maybe they've put a little spell around the property. I thought,
yeah, maybe. I just think there's loads of other places you could, like, you can book a room in the local library for free.
It's funny though. You understand Malfoy, don't you? Lucius Malfoy. He's like, there's a limit on house guests, isn't there? It's nice having house guests for a minute, but as soon as they leave, you kind of like, oh, thank God. And it could only be could only be a couple of hours sometimes, can't it?
Yeah, but it's enough.
Where, I don't know, there's nothing like being home alone in your own space, is there?
I know. Well, you know, you make it your little nest, don't you? And you have it all the way you like it. And suddenly you have to be making drinks and asking people if they're all right and things like that. You think, oh, this is not what I do at home.
I've got a friend called Molly, and she thinks that when you have a guest round, they should wait on you. You know, they should go and get you drinks. Because it's like that. Because it's like they're a guest. They're like, you know, you're letting them be in the house, so they should like do the washing up and go get you a cup of tea.
That's good. Yeah, but then it's going to be the annoying thing of where'd you keep your sugar? Where are your tea bags? How would you work this kettle?
You'd find I have never been unable to find the cutlery drawer when I've been in someone else's house.
Yeah, the cutlery drawer. That's always top drawer, isn't it? Cutlery. But Sugar. That could be on an up cupboard. It could be on a down cupboard.
Get looking. Just start opening things.
You want that, do you? You want a guest you barely know rooting through your cupboards.
Barely know who these barely know people you're having round.
Dunno. But
Knowing you,
never know,
yeah.
do you?
Man you've met at the bus stop. Hey, you. I'm staying at Tom Lawrence's house tonight, but I'm sure he'd like to have you round as well.
Do you want to come and make us a cup of tea? You alright?
I'd say that to someone. Do you want to come round and make me dinner tonight? Wouldn't that be nice? No, I don't want to
I'll
do
pay
that.
for the ingredients.
Human figure floating above the table. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we've got the visual of in the film, but in the book, do you reckon the head is flopping about on every turn? Like, oh, 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 oh.
Well, I know, because if they're rotating like horizontally, then they could just be like that, couldn't they, turning round? But you're right, if they're going like they're on a spit, that head's going to be all over the place, isn't it?
It's funny. So Snape and his mate walk in, and Voldemort goes, "You are very nearly late." Well, I'm not, am I? So I'm either on time or I'm still early. I'm slightly early.
Yeah. It's like, come on, don't be a knob. We're on time.
Voldemort, I'm your man at Hogwarts. Don't be a cunt to me.
I know. After all he's done, he's killed Dumbledore. He's got this information about Harry moving around. And Voldemort's like, you know. It's like, yeah, well, what do you want?
I like, it's nice that they have these meetings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like it. You know, touch base with everyone.
He's had to go to someone. He's either, what has been the process? Has he gone to Wormtail? I'd like to have a meeting tonight. Please can you contact everyone and tell them what time it is? I don't want anyone to be late because I've got an entertainment. I was thinking you could rotate a woman above the table if you can get one. Either way, I want to sit at the head of the table. Yeah, make it happen.
All right, sir. How long before the start of the meeting should I suspend the woman above the table? 10 minutes, half an hour?
Oh, you're asking me too many questions. Just get it done.
All right. I'll do it now. I'm surprised that they go into the house and it says that there are peacocks in the lawn. I'm surprised that the Malfoys have them because I couldn't be arsed putting up with it because they're quite noisy peacocks, aren't they? They go,
Yeah.
"Meow, meow." I remember we did a play once in Gwydir Castle in North Wales, and it was a lovely castle, but it was a bloody nightmare. We're trying to do this play, and the house is full of peacocks. So, and you're trying to make your voice carry in the garden in the middle of the night. You've got 200 people watching it, and every 5 minutes you hear, meow, meow. And the people owning it also had greyhounds who would just run across the stage whenever they wanted. So you'd be in the middle of like doing a scene and suddenly there'd be this like lolloping hound running past you. And then I played Bottom the Weaver in Midsummer Night's Dream, who famously falls asleep and then wakes up as a donkey.
What's he called? Bottom the Weasel.
Bottom the Weaver, he's a weaver.
And his name's Bottom.
Bottom, yeah. Well, the joke being that he turns into an ass.
Okay.
One of Shakespeare's little jokes. He turns into a donkey. But, and so at every show, I had to sleep for about half an hour on stage, pretend to be asleep.
Wow.
And this night, I was like that, and there were so many midges, and they were eating me alive, and you can't like swipe them away or because you're supposed to be asleep in the play.
Where were they eating you? Which bits of your skin were exposed?
My hands and my face.
Oh!
So it was mainly my face that was getting like eaten alive, and I was like, I've just got to lie here for half an hour and accept this fate.
Hey, you don't. The thing is, you've got this thing in your head that you're like, the show must go on. I'm getting paid 40 quid to be eaten alive by midges. Stand, walk off, come back when your cue is.
Yeah. I'll sleepwalk, shall I?
I go where the party takes me.
Yeah, we didn't mind you sleepwalking, you know, we understand with the midges, but the song, I go where the party takes me, did you have to do that bit? Look, it was an emergency, yeah? I go where the party takes me.
This guy on Instagram, he just keeps uploading the same video. He's dressed all spooky like.
Yeah.
He goes, I go where the party takes me. And he goes like, Dracula's castle, Frankenstein's den. And he names all spooky places.
Yeah. Frankenstein's den. Yeah. That sounds good. Yeah, well, you know, hindsight's a wonderful thing. Maybe I should have done that as a 14-year-old actor, or however old I was.
Well, there's two sides of the spectrum, really, isn't it? Because you show must go on. I will do what I can to keep things rolling. Me, I walk out on stage. Right, everyone, how's it going? Do a joke that I half perform, no one laughs. Fuck this then. See you later.
I'll never forget that time. It was hard enough convincing you to be Hagrid for a scene. And we were live on the stage, and you had one line as Hagrid, and you said it with no effort whatsoever. I don't think anyone even heard you say it. You just kind of mumbled it through the wig. And then when the audience obviously didn't laugh because they hadn't heard it, you went, oh, I'm never fucking doing that again. All right.
He's never doing that again.
He's never doing that again.
This collection of people at Malfoy Manor around this table.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded me of a work do. Because they're all like, you know, different people. I always find it funny when you see someone on a work do. Because it always takes me a minute to realise they're on a work do. Because I look at, like, say, 6 people together, and I'm like, how the fuck do all of them know each other? Like, very engaged. They don't look like a family. They don't look like friends. Vastly different dress senses, like aged between 18 and 70.
Yeah.
It's a work do.
It's a work do. Yeah, because it's got the vibe of a family meal, but then there are no children whatsoever. And it's like, who's looking after the kids? Oh, it's a work do. But I missed my Christmas work do this year because of baby. But I'm a bit glad really, because I'd only been there about 3 months.
You couldn't be arsed getting pissed with your 2 office mates.
I was like, I don't know anybody well enough to feel comfortable sat talking to them. Now I'd feel alright, I think. But mate, well, I'm not a particularly sociable person, I don't think. I'm pleasant to talk to, I think. But going out,
I don't know. You used to be.
Well, I made the effort when I was young.
You're always doing stuff. But I'll tell you what, one thing you must have got tired of is everything always revolves around drink, doesn't it? So I reckon they must have just got to a point where you're like, well, I'm not drinking, so...
Yeah, didn't like it.
Everyone gets pretty boring.
Me too. It got to the point where I'd start feeling ill while I was drinking. I'd get like a bellyache after like 2 drinks. And I'd be like, I don't like this.
I don't know if I'm just like the luckiest man in the world, but I don't feel... I've never had... You know, people are like, oh, can't have cheese, can't have crackers, can't have booze, gives me I ache, I ache, I get heartburn. I've never had any of that, right?
God, you're lucky.
I've never had any of that. The only thing I do get, I'll have a bad night's sleep if I gorge on curry an hour before bed.
Of course you will have a bad night's sleep. Oh, fill me belly with spicy food, won't give it time to process, and I'll then lie horizontally.
Is that a sin?
It's stupid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, why am I feeling bad? Is it that barely processed Rogan Josh? Oh, maybe it is.
You've got an acid tongue, you have. How do you say tongue? I think I naturally say tongue, but then some people are like, it's not tongue, it's ting.
I don't say ting. I say tongue.
Say tongue, 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 tongue.
Don't say ting.
Right. Did I mishear, or is someone's name in this chapter Thickness?
Yeah. It's making me laugh because this was like a serious part of the conversation where they're like, I have got into the ministry and I've cast the imperious curse on thickness. Sorry. I can't take this conversation seriously. Is that man called Thickness? Oh, yeah. Oh, I've cast the Cruciatus curse on Wide Boy. Excuse me. Oh!
So like Bugsy Malone villains.
Yeah. It's Thickness, is it?
Don't worry, Voldemort. Babyface won't be bothering us anymore. His name is Harry Potter.
Oh. It's alright, I've cursed Portly. Portly? Yeah, Thickness. If that was my name, I'd have it. I'd go get it changed down at the town hall.
What to?
Thinness. It's Thickness.
You didn't need to sing this song.
I go where the party takes me. That's what he did, is it? Well, it's funny because, like, in a pantomime or something, if you make something up or you improvise a line, it doesn't really matter because it's like modern language and it's a bit of a laugh and whatever. But if you make something up in Shakespeare, it sticks out like a sore thumb. Like, it's so obviously, like, wrong. I remember that we did Macbeth once, and there was always a scene, a banquet scene, where Macbeth sees the ghost of the guy he's killed, so it's a bit of a scary scene. And there was always a game in it where, I wasn't in this play, but I was doing the play at the same time. But there was a game in it where they always had to, like, add something that wasn't supposed to be in there. And one of the actors put an Eccles cake on the table that had all these medieval foods on it. And all he did was walk up, pick the Eccles cake up and went, exceedingly good. No, it's a Mr. Kipling, Mr. Kipling's cake. It like sticks out like a sore thumb. I remember once as well, I think it was Macbeth as well, where they were plotting somebody's death, and a character who wasn't supposed to be in the scene and wasn't supposed to know about it, he walked on at the wrong time, the actor. So these two are like plotting someone's death, and this guy walks on, realises that he's in the wrong scene, and then he just says, carry on, and then walked off stage. Carry on.
Carry on. That's funny.
But when every line in Shakespeare has, like, it's got this iambic pentameter, every line is 10 syllables, like, and then someone just goes, carry on. It like just sounds so like wrong.
In my high school drama final performance, I always was missing my cue for some reason. I think there was two bits that were similar.
Yeah.
And so I was always coming out late, even in the rehearsal, and then even in the final thing, I came out late. And and so as I was coming out late, girls waiting for me to come out. Lindsay, she was called. She was waiting for me to come out and say my line. But because I was like, I suppose 5 seconds had passed and I'd not come out, she had to like start filling time.
Yeah, yeah.
And she just picked up a mug that was on the side and went, "What is this doing here?"
Very good.
Everyone in the audience, don't know what that line has to do with a taste of honey, but...
Well, because obviously if you're not trained to improvise or whatever it's like, it's hard to suddenly think of something. I don't know if I told this story, but my mate Rob, who you know, I think, he acted in a health and safety video for a company that was like showing you how to like safely use like a ladder or safely use like machines and stuff. And he was in a scene with another guy where one of them was holding the ladder and he was climbing up the ladder. And while they were filming it, Rob thought, oh, well, I'll just make it a bit more natural and just start a conversation with him. So he's climbing up the ladder and he just goes, "You all right, mate?" And the guy has a complete panic. And he goes, "You all right, mate?" And the bloke goes, "I don't know." Because they were rushed for time, that's what they kept in the video.
We were watching that video at work. So was that guy not all right? Is this... So what are we meant to take from this?
Well, that's not part of it. The part was that he was holding the ladder and he was climbing up. Oh, you all right? I don't know.
Sir, what was sir? What is it? I suppose is this? Are we meant to point out that this man has some mental health issues? No, you're reading too much into it. It's about the ladder. Why was that in there?
The company were pushed for time. Oh.
What's funny is I don't think Voldemort can read the room because
No.
he's arranged this dinner party, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He appears to be the only one enjoying himself. Everyone else is walking on eggshells. Is he not? Surely, if that was me, I'd be like, "Oh, it's a bit tense in it. Everyone appears to be a bit afraid of me. I'd rather, I want to get some banter going. I'd be like, Draco, you got any funny stories?
Come on, you must have a few from Hogwarts. Maybe he likes that though, having everybody on edge. But he does make a couple of jokes about Tonks marrying Lupin. About a marrying werewolf and stuff. And then they're all laughing. And then he goes, "Right, enough now." And that reminds me, there used to be teachers in school like that, where they'd make a joke, everyone would laugh. But then as soon as another kid tried to add to it or made a joke themselves, they'd be like, "Back to work now."
Yeah.
So you started this.
You started this laugh factory.
Yeah.
God, take me back to them lessons where a teacher would just forget about the work and tell 30 kids a story.
Oh, that'd be nice. Go on, Mum. Tell us about your wedding day, sir.
Tell us about your car. Come on. Come on, tell us about your son. We want to hear about your son.
Go on, Mum.
Tell us about how
your
your
failed, but we know a lot about Mr. Jenkins.
Tell us about how your son's better than us. Go on.
Go on. Oh, he does sound good. He does sound good.
You're a lucky man, sir. Wish he was my son. Well, you're younger than him.
Mm. Anything's possible. Well, that's not. Voldemort, to his credit, yeah, we're always slagging him off, aren't we? Saying he's the Dark Lord, murder's bad, all this. To his credit, he owns up to his mistakes in this chapter. He's like, "Look, I've made mistakes. Yeah. I've tried to get other people to kill Harry Potter, but it should be me." And I admire him for that. He can stand up and say, "I did wrong." Did you admire him when you heard that?
Don't know really, because the biggest plot hole for this, the whole book is why no one can kill Voldemort and why no one can kill Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Lucius Malfoy, when he's like, "Give me your wand, Lucius," just go. He stood right next to him and go, "You want this wand?" And he'd be like, "Yeah," and I go, "There you go." And then as you point at him, Avada Kedavra, man. Like, he's scared shitless of him. Let's just fucking get rid of you.
Come on, Avada Kedavra, man. Come on. Avada Kedavra, man. Yeah, you pointing the wand at him, just Avada Kedavra, man. Yeah. That's what I do, man.
Like, what's his defence? What? Ducking? What?
I know, what can he do?
No one can kill Harry Potter.
Yeah. Also, shoot Harry Potter. We keep saying it. Use a gun.
Shoot the Dark Lord.
Shoot the Dark Lord. Yeah. Have your
he
wand
takes-
out like that and a gun in your left hand.
He takes Lucius Malfoy's wand, and I thought, this is sick. That'd be like taking your calculator off you.
Oh, I wouldn't like that. I'd give him a fake one.
A rubber one. Chewy.
Well,
Avada Kedavra, man.
Avada Kedavra, man. He takes out Lucius Malfoy's wand, and then he takes his own wand out, and it says he compared the lengths. Oh. Don't be doing that in front of everybody. Comparing your wand lengths with Lucius Malfoy. It's private.
Don't be doing that in front of everybody.
Everyone's now going to know that his is longer than yours. It's going to start talk.
Be annoying having a little short, like, Pepper Army wide boy wand, wouldn't it? You know, it's a little short one.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't like that. Yeah. Pepper Army wide boy wand. Well, I'm assuming as well if it's shorter, it's like less accurate, isn't it? Because if you point it that way, it could go anywhere, couldn't it? But if you've got a long wand that's like more direct.
One of my favourite bits, like, of Half-Blood Prince is at the beginning when they're at the Weasley house, and Ron, Hermione and Harry are sat in Ron's room, and they've got a baking tray on a table. And
Yeah.
above the baking tray is a newspaper that is, like, rotating, that is just slightly ablaze. So I don't know if it's warming them or it's just something engaging for them to look at. Like,
I don't know. It's got a picture of Malfoy on it as well. Maybe they're just slow burning him.
So many years of I don't know, we've seen these films, and then it's like, I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know they could get a baking tray and rotate a newspaper.
Oh, that's good. You learned that at school, did you? This week we're going to learn how to rotate a newspaper over a baking tray and burn it. Is that going to be useful in later life, sir? No. And then they kill this Muggle studies teacher. And I think, would it have been that hard to, like... We've never heard of this woman. Could we not have, like, introduced her a little bit in the previous book? Because I feel like it's not significant at all. 'Cause it's like, we never even heard of this person.
It seems a bit fake as well, doesn't it? Because it's like, she taught a lesson saying that Muggles are just as worthy as wizards are. And it's like, I think most of the kids are students. Most of the students at Hogwarts already think that. Like, why have I got to go into a lesson where a woman's like, I think you'll find Muggles are just as like important as us. You sat there going, we know. Why is this a lesson, miss? It's making me
come
question.
on, everybody in. Right, this week we're going to be learning that it is bad to kill. We know that, miss. Yeah. Tell us something.
Lucius is so much younger than Voldemort. Isn't it funny? Oh, God. Old man moving into your house. You've got your own house. Why you got to live here? I know I've got a palace, but still, man, you're killing
Is he
people.
living there? I
here.
didn't know he was living there. I thought they were just meeting up there.
I think he lives there.
Oh, God, that's scaring me.
Is it? What, Voldemort is scaring you?
Yeah, well, living in your house. Imagine, you said about guests. Imagine having to ask Voldemort to make you a cup of tea.
Voldemort made me a cup of tea. You're not going to stay up late, are you, Voldemort? You were watching Would I Lie to You at 3 a.m. last night, laughing your head off.
It's those Bob Mortimer stories. Yeah, I don't care if it's those Bob Mortimer stories. Yeah, we're all trying to get some kip. Voldemort, you have to make us dinner, my friend Molly said. All right. Make dinner then.
That David Mitchell, him and Lee Mack, they play off each other so well.
Oh, isn't he quick, Lee Mack? Isn't he quick? Yeah, do you know that they're muggles? What?
I didn't know they were muggles. Well, I do know, but I don't mind them in this. This is good.
Yeah.
I don't normally
right.
I don't normally like panel shows, but this is good. They're all nice to each other. You know, they have a nice mix on. It's not all comedians. You know, they have Olympians on as well for some reason.
Oh, that's good. What do you think about the first season with Angus Deaton?
Still good, just not as good.
Not as good. Funny seeing Rob Brydon as a contestant, isn't it? Yeah, it's funny seeing Rob Brydon as a contestant. Anyway, can you watch that earlier in the night? That's what we're saying.
But they're all on Prime.
On
They're all on Prime. Yeah.
Yeah. Dinner Nagini. It's very sassy, isn't it?
Yeah. What an episode. What a chapter.
What a chapter, eh? It's good if you ask me.
How many floating women above a table are you going to give this chapter out of 5?
It's a good start, isn't it? It's a dark start to the final book of the series. We've got a thing of, an idea of things to come. Harry's going to be moving away from Privet Drive and the Death Eaters are going to try and catch him en route. We've got Snape in the palm of the Dark Lord, or so he thinks. And we've got some revolving woman that gets murdered. I thought it was a jolly good start. I'm going to give it 4 revolving women out of 5.
Interesting. I think it was a strong start myself. What a horrific scene to even think of. A person's life rotating in a room where you're meant to be having dinner.
Oh.
Scary. I don't like that it happened, but It's an interesting start to this book. I'm going to have to give this chapter 4 rotating women out of 5.
Lovely.
Right, are you ready for this week's episode? Version of quiz.
I am.
We quiz. You could be the best at doing quiz. Flowers of the earth.
That is worth. Bad guys. Holding hands.
Hey, look at me, I'm dancing.
My name is Tallulah.
I listen to this every day.
Do you?
I remember being at my old work when I first started, and I was chatting to this lad. Like, we were both doing work with headphones in. I was like, what are you listening to? And would you be aware that there's a rapper called Bugsy Malone?
No, I didn't know that. I knew there was a guy called Post Malone.
Yeah, so there's a rapper called Bugsy Malone. And he goes, I'm listening to Bugsy Malone. And I went, I listened to that this morning. It's a good soundtrack, innit? And he was like, what?
Hey, Tom, do you want to come to a Bugsy Malone concert? Do I? You both sat there. What the fuck is that? Where are all the children with custard pies?
Where are the kids? Sorry. Right,
if
question
you want
one.
to be a boxer.
2 men recognise each other in the garden. Who are these men?
Snape and Yaxley.
Correct. Question 2. Whose garden is it?
Lucius Malfoy, or the Malfoy family.
Correct. Question 4. Who hissed in this chapter?
Well, Voldemort and Nagini, I'd guess.
He's doing 2. Which one are you going to go for?
Voldemort.
Try again.
Nagini.
Correct.
I like this try again bit. That's nice.
Question
again.
4. Who was floating above the table?
Charity Burbage.
Charity Burbage, correct. And the final question. Who did Lucius Malfoy have to swap wands with?
Voldemort.
Correct.
Hey! 100% on book 7 quizzes so far.
Well, it's been a bad 5 years.
Oh. After a bad 5 years, he's pulling it back. Anyway, now it's time for Hedwig's droppings, but you don't consider the babies to be in Hedwig's droppings. I don't think we've had any emails. Let me have a look. Can we read an email out? No, I don't think we've had any emails from people. But let's see if we've had any reviews. Do you like that I'm prepared?
Yeah.
No. So we will just welcome our new babies. And the first baby to be welcomed is a brand new baby Harry. And I think I'm saying it Teresia.
Teresia. Is it Teresa?
No, it's got an I in it. Teresia or Teresia.
Teresia. Teresia. You went and sold... Your mother sent you to go sell the cow for some money. You sold the cow for some magic beans. Yeah? You come home. Your mum gives you a clip round the ear roll. She goes, "Are you stupid?" You go, "No. I don't respond well to this type of parenting technique. Don't drag me down." She says, "Whatever, you hippie kids." In a fit of rage, you throw the magic beans out the window. They land in the ground, and would you believe a beanstalk grows? You think, "What the fuck?" And you decide to climb the beanstalk. You climb this beanstalk. At the top of the beanstalk, there is a castle. You go in the castle, and it's massive. You're walking round, and you come across a giant.
Fee, fi, fo,
Hello.
fum. Excuse me, wait till I finish my poem before you say anything. Who are you?
Oh, you're a poet.
Yes, I'm a giant poet. There once was a man from Nantucket.
I'm not going to cut you off.
Who bought himself a bargain bucket. It was full of chicken that was finger licking, and afterwards the box he did fuck it.
Well, you've ruined that. You had a nice poem about KFC chicken.
Yeah.
And you made a man from Nantucket fuck it.
Once he'd eaten the chicken, the bucket was empty when he did that heinous crime.
A few questions for you.
Yes.
You got this castle atop the clouds, yeah?
Yeah.
Notice your house is fully furnished. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Food, yeah.
Yeah, food, yeah. Goose lays golden eggs.
Yeah, massive, yeah.
Yeah, big guy, big lad.
Where are you getting all this from? Is it magic? Have you got a community? Because the Earth is down there. I'm seeing no other properties in the clouds. What's going on?
IKEA and a helicopter.
What? IKEA got a certain section that's all big.
Yeah.
Well, that sells it then.
Right now, I'm going to eat you. Yeah.
No, I'm going to take the golden goose.
Hey, I like that.
But don't worry, I'm not going to steal it.
Oh, what are you going to do then?
Just cut its throat.
Oh my God. What are you doing that for?
I don't know. My mum had a go at me earlier, and now
Yeah.
I suppose I'm taking it out on your goose.
That goose was the last of its kind.
Oh, I feel guilty now.
Yeah, well, you didn't even stop to ask.
I don't want to intrude. I'll get off.
All right. Well, I'll clear up the mess.
Welcome.
Welcome, Teresia. Now we've got a new baby Harry as well, and he's called Matt.
Matt, you are a cat that sat on a bat. The bat bit you, and it turned you blue.
Okay. The bat bit you, and you turned blue.
You turned blue, and the next thing you did do, you ran into a paper shop, and you picked up a paper news. There was a headline across the front that said,
You are a lovely little man.
that's the headline, is it, on a newspaper? You're a lovely little man.
Well, I didn't want to rhyme with the C word, did I?
What?
I thought it was a poem that rhymed, and you set me up with the rhyme front. And
Did I?
and I was like, I can only rhyme that with the C-bomb or hunt or punt.
On the newspaper, there was a headline that said, "You're a lovely boy," are the last words of this millionaire who's passed away. Who the fuck was he saying that to?
Any last words? You're a lovely boy. Well, I'm glad he's dead. He's a creep. He's a creep. Good riddance.
Once Lewis went to America on a exchange trip as like a young teenager,
Yeah.
and his parent was.
On an exchange trip to America. Oh, that's good. You learn a new. That's what. Like an exchange trip, you learn a new language and you learn a different culture. He's gone to America where they speak English as well, and a lot of our culture.
He's being dropped off at the airport by a parent
Yeah.
at the end, and
Yeah.
this guy goes to him, "You're a good boy, Lewis." He goes, "You're very handsome, and I don't want it to go to your head."
Right. What the hell? Why tell him then? Tell him he's ugly if you don't want it to go to his head. You're a good boy, you're ugly.
Anyway, Matt, you decide to go to the house of this millionaire to see if you can get some of the fortune that he's left behind. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
And remember, you're all blue. That will come back into play in a minute.
Don't worry. It's a well-woven tale.
You're in the house, and you hear a wailing from one of the bedrooms upstairs.
Whoa, whoa.
I'll go investigate this. You finished your mint imperial, and you walked up the stairs. You went into the bedroom of where the wailing noise was. "Who's wailing in here?" you said.
It's me, the ghost of the millionaire. You're a lovely-looking boy. Oh.
Oh no, is that all you can say for eternity, or is that just what you say anyway?
It's just what I like to say.
I'm blue, have you noticed?
Yes, you look like Paul Giamatti in Big Fat Liar.
Oh, interesting. You left any money behind? Can I have any?
No, my money is still mine, even after death.
Come on.
All right, there's some stashed under the mattress.
Let's have a look. 5, 6, 7 quid.
And the rest.
£50. £7.50.
Yes, £7.50. Yeah.
Well, can
I
have
didn't
this
tell you
hat?
what I was a millionaire in, did I? I'm a millionaire in seeds.
You got a lot of seeds.
At least 1 million.
Everyone's got 1 million seeds.
Didn't say they didn't.
Can I have a kiss?
Yes! Mwah! Mwah!
Matt, welcome. £7.50 and a kiss. And you are blue because a bat bit you.
A blue 'cause a bat bit you. Right, well, do you want to do one more? Because I can hear baby strumming up.
Yes.
And the next one is another baby Harry called Smart April.
Smart April. You're on a jet ski. Whee! You see some frothing in the sea. What's this? You go towards the frothing in the water, and a little face pokes out.
Hello, it's me, Cthulhu.
Hello, Cthulhu. What are you? Are you a man? Are you a beast? Are you a fish?
I'm a great big bloody kraken. I swallow up ships.
Would you like some Pepsi?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I like that. Oh, is this Pepsi Zero?
Pepsi Max?
Oh, don't like that one.
Oh, don't worry. I got a normal Pepsi.
All right. Oh, that's nice. Cthulhu likes that.
Do you want a drumstick lolly?
Yeah, I'd love a drumstick lolly. Oh, how long have this been in your pocket? It's all hard and horrible.
Oh, it's new actually. Maybe it's just gone off when I bought it. Do you want a flump?
Oh, I'd love a flump. These are nice marshmallows, sugary. I like that.
Do you want some Seabrook salt and vinegar crisps?
Right, excuse me, Smart April. Are you a chubby chaser? Are you a feeder?
What if I am?
I just want to know where we stand before we continue this friendship.
Part-time chubby chaser.
Well, can I say, actually, I'm disappointed in Seabrook's crisps, because years ago they used to put loads of flavour on their crisps and now they don't, and I'm disappointed.
Oh, you're boring me, Cthulhu. You spin the jet ski round and start revving it in his face. Water sprays in
didn't know
his
you were going
face.
to do that. I'm going to swallow your jet ski for this with you in it.
Chase me. The chase ensues. Cthulhu coming after the jet ski boy. You turn round. Right, that's enough now. You're scaring me. I've had enough.
I've not had enough. I'm going to eat you.
Okay, how about one more flump?
All right.
Still going to eat me?
No, I'm full now. That last flump just tied me over.
Can I have some kisses?
Come on.
Welcome.
Welcome. And thank you to everybody who's joined us on the Patreon. Your stories will be coming soon. How far are we to... Oh, we're not bad. We're about a month behind. That's not bad, is it?
Yeah. Come see me on tour as well if you want to. If not, not bothered.
Where can they find out when and where you're going to be?
Go on my Instagram, Tom Lawrenson, and then click on my link tree. Full list of dates there. God bless.
God bless. And yeah, if anyone wants to come see us do a live podcast in London, we're going to be there in the Bedford pub in Balham on the 18th of October. London. And if you're quick, you can still get access to early bird tickets by being a member of the Patreon. Or if you don't want to do that, just wait another few weeks and then you'll pay £2 more for tickets. If you want to come see us in London, that'd be lovely to see you there. Next week, we'll be on episode 167, chapter 2 of book 7, In Memoriam. You have been a Cthulhu feeding Tom Lawrenson.
And you have been the ever so charming Lucas Kirkby.
Goodbye.
Pottervision.
Thank you for listening to the Pottervision podcast. The music was performed by Jack Evans. If you'd like bonus content and to support the show, you can visit patreon.com/Pottervision.